10 crazy scores Chumlee made on Pawn Stars. Drop a like to this video if you're a fan of Pawn Stars. Hey there everyone, what's up? And welcome back to another video on Film Read. The show Pawn Stars is everything but boring. You will see crazy deals going down everywhere. The amount of crazy stuff being sold in the show would astonish you. Chumlee, being one of the owners there, especially made a few handsome discoveries himself. Well, let's look at the 10 crazy scores Chumlee made on Pawn Stars. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's get to it. Number 10. The Potato.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I want
What do you have?
This is as weird as it gets. A man came into the shop to sell a potato. But this was no ordinary potato. The man claimed it hit Martin Luther King Jr. directly. The man had nothing to back up his claims and still demanded $100,000 and ultimately got $225 for it. I guess the man was lucky he even got $200 for that potato. Number 9. The Comics. A woman came to sell her father's comic book collection. It had 7 boxes, a huge collection. It gave Chumlee a chance to prove to the others that he was there for business. He bought it for $500 without calling in the expert to price any of the items, and unfortunately made a bad deal, though the number of comics was numerous, but it didn't account for much. Number 8. Vietnam War-era stewardess dress.
It's always interesting to see what you're gonna bring in.
Heck yeah. This is pretty cool, man.
Where'd you get this?
Sometimes Chumlee just makes deals for the sake of keeping a customer. And this one is an example of just that. A guy took advantage of Chum, and he did not see through him. He bought stuff from him without even verifying it from an expert. A Vietnamese stewardess dress? What airlines? Chumlee knew no answers when Rick questioned him. Number 7. Care Bear cousins.
Look padded to me.
More comfortable.
A woman walked in with a set of rare, unproduced Care Bear cousins from Kenner. These were directly from the Kenner morgue. They never made it out to the public. They had a few cracks, which the expert called toy leprosy. But apart from that, the little painted bear alone was worth $3,000, according to the expert. It was upon Chum finally to close the deal, and he closed it for $3,100, which was amazing. Number 6. Stamp collection. A woman came to sell her stamp collection in relation to the Stamp Act. According to her, it was really old. Chumlee called a guy, and he put a $1,000 label on them. The woman would not budge lower than $650, so Chumlee made a deal since he wanted to impress his boss. Number 5. Handcuffs. As time passes by, people are collecting weirder items every day. A man came to Chumlee and showed him his collection of handcuffs. He had such a wide variety, not just your typical police handcuffs. However, Chum knew little about this and decided to call an expert. The expert told the guys that these were really collectible and easily worth $8,100, and the deal was closed. Number 4. 61 William Mays uniform.
61 Willie Mays uniform. I got his jersey with the matching pants underneath.
William Mays was a dirty player, meaning he was an outfielder, so his jersey being clean was out of the option. Chumlee understood well that the seller was trying to con Corey and him, but Corey did not listen to him. He ended up paying $31,000, way more than the jersey was worth, only to realize that this jersey was never worn by the celebrity baseball player. Number 3. Cracker Jack toys. Chumlee always looked for reasons to impress the old man. So when a man came to him in hopes of selling his collection of Cracker Jack toys, Chumlee grabbed on him with both hands. He knew how much the old man liked old toys. He closed the deal for $45. The old man thanked Chumlee, but after he left, the old man asked Rick to display the toys for $80. Number 2. Tupac's BMW.
This is supposed to be the most amazing car on the planet.
It's pretty dang close. I mean, Tupac probably wrote some poems in this thing.
Chumlee impressed Rick with his knowledge of the background of this specific car, even though no deal was made because the owner wanted much more than the offered price. This car, however, was worth $100,000 because this was the car of the very famous rapper Tupac. He would have mysterious meetups with B.I.G., and he was in this car whenever these happened, making anything he owned very valuable. Number 1. 1986 Buick Regal. It's not necessary that the pawn shop owners sell everything that they buy in the shop. They keep a lot of items for themselves too. This is what happened when a guy approached Corey and Chumlee to sell his car. Corey did not want to spend $2,000 on it, so he refused. but Chumlee bought it for himself as he is an avid collector of cars. Chumlee makes huge mistakes usually, but he makes very keen observations the other times. Hope you learned a thing or two with this list of Chumlee. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we'll be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.